Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm going to kind of do an organization slash declutter video. It's probably gonna be more of an organization type of video because I've already kind of started to declutter my makeup, and I have this box right here. I actually did a whole video, I think it had 2 parts of what makeup I'm getting rid of, and a lot of this makeup is in here in the box, and some of it has accidentally gotten mixed back into my collection of stuff that I'm keeping. So I need to get through it, I need to organize it some, and I need to just get rid of some things I'm not using. It's gonna be more of organization. I think I already told you guys that, and just cleaning up my makeup stuff. But I did a poll on Instagram asking you guys if you still wanted to see an organization slash like clean my makeup with me video, and literally 100% of the votes said yes. And on Facebook it was 75% of you guys said yes. So that's what I'm doing today. I know I have way too much makeup for one person. I actually have a ton of palettes on my desk right now that I will show you in a second that have nowhere to go. And like, I have BH, I have Sephora, I have Vital Voss, I have Morphe, I have Pinky Rose, I have another BH. I mean, I just have so many things that I need to find at home. And you know, it's time to organize. I've had the same organization system since I started filming in my actual bedroom, and even then I feel like my salon card that you guys saw last year has had the same organization the whole time. I just kept moving it around. So I just need to, you know, reorganize and get things situated. So subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and let's go ahead and get into this really long video. So here is all the palettes that literally, all the makeup, it's pretty much all palettes except for the stuff back here that don't have a home on my desk. Here is the box of stuff that I'm already getting rid of. So we're just gonna go ahead and start, I guess. This is my first drawer of just palettes. The angle's really awkward. I don't really have anywhere else to like position my camera. And right off the bat, I'm getting rid of this. This is the Hard Candy Look Pro Ultimate Contour and Sculpt Kit. This is one of the things I think that got mixed back into my collection. You know, I'm getting ready to move, and everything has just kind of gotten mixed up together. So I'm getting rid of this, and yeah, I think I went into that detail in the video about why I'm getting rid of it. So check that video out. This is the L'Oreal La Palette Noir, and I think I mentioned this in that video as well. I have never even used this. I think I've swatched it, and I am not interested in using it. I'm not a big fan of L'Oreal shadows and like their palettes, so I'm going ahead getting rid of this. And this is the Beauty Treats 88 glitter palette, and this is literally just like those gooey glitter type things. I'm getting rid of this as well. I used it, did not like it at all, so this is going to a better home. And this is the fake Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I did a video comparing a fake one and a real one. This is the fake one, so I'm obviously going to probably just throw this one in the trash, as well as the Urban Decay Naked 2. This is a fake Naked 2, which is very saddening because it's so pretty, but I got this as a gift and it turns out to be fake, so I'm going to be getting rid of this as well. All right, this is the Sephora Pro Smoky Jewels Pro Pigment Palette. I did a whole video dedicated to this, and this is what the palette looks like right here. I'm definitely keeping this. I just need to find it a better home. So I'm going to take, I think, this out, and this is the Pirates of the Caribbean Treasure in the Stars Lorac palette. I'm keeping this as well. I need to find it a better place as well. I may end up showing you guys the same palette twice when I take it out and filter it back in, but it's fine. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this. I did a video on this about a year ago, I think, and it's kind of cringy, but I did review it, and yep, I'm keeping that. This is the Too Faced Natural Love palette. I adore this palette, and I'm definitely going to keep that. This is a BH palette. This is the BH second edition 120 color eyeshadow palette, and it has 2 rows. I've used this several times on my channel, and I'm gonna keep this because I'm a big fan of this. And this is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault. I have all 4 of the palettes. So when I filter them back in somewhere, I will show them all to you. For some reason, my camera doesn't want to focus on them, but that's all 4 of them right there. Then I have the Wonder Woman palette. I've been holding on to this for so long, and I like the palette. I did a whole video dedicated to it, but honestly, I've gotten so many palettes recently that have so many shades similar that I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I really did like this palette. I've used it quite a lot, and I don't know, I'm just not reaching for it anymore. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I think it's time. Actually, I think I might hold on to it. I'm gonna put it in a maybe pile because I do really like this palette. So I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile, just over there. And this is the Riverdale palette. I did a video on this as well, and I'm just gonna get rid of this. I liked it. I think the colors are beautiful. Every time I swatch it, I keep it, but I'm just not using it. So I'm going to pass this on. This is the Bare Minerals, the Hidden Treasure palette, and it looks like this. I'm gonna keep this. I've only used it a couple times, and I'm a big fan so far. You saw me for a second. And lastly is the Nickelodeon eyeshadow palette from Hot Topic. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I like this as well, but yeah, this might be another maybe because I don't know if I'll use it that much. All right, so that's everything in that drawer right here. And I might be able to filter some of the palettes on my desk into this drawer. But I'm not sure. We're gonna move on for a second. So over here is my salon cart. You guys can't see the whole thing, but it is 6 drawers, and I'm just gonna take each drawer out and empty it. Down here is just makeup wipes and a makeup bag, and I have perfume stuff over here, but we're not talking about that stuff today. We're gonna try to rearrange this. So I'm gonna take them out and then wipe down the drawers and do all that fun stuff. So the bottom drawer currently is single shadows and highlighters, and I have so many highlighters, they don't really fit nicely over here, but I don't really know where else to put them, so I might have to just take everything out of this and reorganize them completely. And we'll just go ahead and start taking things out. All right, so that bottom drawer is now completely empty. You can see the eyeshadows over here. Let me just shove them out of the way. The next drawer up is divided just like that one was, and this whole side is blushes, and then this side is contour palettes and bronzers. So I'm gonna take them all out as well and just filter them back in. This drawer is originally higher up, but it was so heavy it was gonna fall, so I took out the bottom drawer over here and I stuck it in the bottom. This is the Disney Moana Heart of Tafiti palette, and I did a review video on this, I think about a year ago, and I can't even get it on the frame, but here's most of it. I'm gonna get rid of this. I was not a big fan. I said in the video that if you scrape the top layer off, they work better. They do, but I honestly don't like this at all, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Same with the Disney Ohana Lilo and Stitch palette. I was just not a big fan. The shadows are not pigmented. They're really hard to work with, so I'm gonna get rid of this as well. Same with the Black Heart Pastel Dreams palette. This palette was a big disappointment for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of this. I think I'm the only person on the planet that didn't like the Hard Candy Look Pro Matte Eyeshadow Pro palette. This was just a huge disappointment for me, so I'm gonna get rid of this as well. And the Amplified palette, I did a video on this as well, and if you watched that video, you would know how I feel about this, so I'm going to get rid of this. Now, the rest of the things in here, I think are just normal face palettes, so I'm gonna take them all out as well. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of anything. When I filter them back in, I'll go through them again. If I decide I wanna get rid of something, I'll get rid of it then, so you guys will definitely see it. We're gonna start taking all the drawers out because this one's also really heavy. All right, so my camera battery died. I think I was telling you that this is more eyeshadow palettes. And right off the bat, just immediately looking in here, my speaker's beeping again, it does that sometimes. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. These are the exact same thing. These are the Hard Candy Look Pro Neutral Eyes eyeshadow palette. I don't really use this anymore, and I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna get rid of both of them. And I'm just gonna take out the rest. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of anything. You guys know eyeshadow palettes are my weakness, and I went through a lot of these recently. Obviously, I showed you the box earlier, so I'm just gonna put these aside. Then this last, or I have second to last drawer, this is more eyeshadow palettes. Looking at this right away, I can tell I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is the L'Oreal Law Palette Nude Intense. I haven't even used this, and I've swatched it. I'm not, like I said, the biggest fan of L'Oreal shadows and their palettes, so I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this. I don't see myself ever reaching for it, and somebody else can enjoy it while it's still pretty good. And the rest of these, I think I'm gonna keep, and they'll probably stay in this drawer because these are all my Too Faced Anastasia and Lorac shadows, apart from this palette right here, which is my Urban Decay. And it's the only Urban Decay palette I have. So I think I'm gonna hold on to all of these. Again, when we go back through, I'll open them all and decide, but I don't see myself getting rid of any of these. These are all like my babies right here. So we'll go ahead and take them all out now. And the last drawer I have in here is kind of a miscellaneous almost. Right back here are all my eyeliners. Well, most of them. I don't think all of them are back here. Most of my eyeliners and eyebrow kit thing, and then primers, eyeshadow primers, tape, powders, and then this is just the mirror I look into, and mascaras and lip balms. So a lot of this stuff I think is going to actually stay, but I will take it all out anyway. I'm gonna do this drawer first, like I just said, because it is on top, and I want to leave this drawer on top. So I know immediately I want to keep my eyeshadow primers back here just because it's really convenient, and my tape, I don't use this very often anymore, but ew, there's hair stuck to it. I think I'm gonna keep it back there because I know where it is. And I'm gonna keep my Smashbox 24-hour shadow primer. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer ever. My camera does not want to focus today. There we go. And I'm gonna keep my Lorac Behind the Scenes. This one's actually almost empty, but I'm just gonna use it up. And I'm also going to keep my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This one's in the shade Fair, and this one's too dark to use as like an actual concealer on me. So I'm just gonna use it. I use it as an eyeshadow base sometimes, so I'm gonna keep that back here as well. And this is my Merle Norman Cover Up in the shade Light. I think I'm actually gonna move this to a different drawer in my vanity because I don't really use this that often, but it is nice when I have like really big pimples or really big things I want to cover up. So I'm gonna keep this, move it to a different drawer. So we'll put this actually on my desk for now. Then I have this Merle Norman Automatic Shadow Base. This is really, really old and I don't even use it, so I'm gonna throw this away. I'm not even gonna put it in the get rid of box. I'm just gonna throw it away. All right, so back here was eyeliners, and I think I'm gonna keep my eyeliners back here just because I don't really have anywhere else to put them. All right, so this is what my pencil eyeliners are actually in right now, and a couple of my liquid eyeliners are in here as well, and my eyebrow stuff, and I might put them in here. They have to go at an angle though. Let me think about this because I have a lot of eyeliners, and these are all liquid liners. I have 2 whites, I have a black, some glitters, and some colors. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Laura Geller Luster Eyes. This bleeds really, really badly. I don't even use it anymore, so I'm gonna throw that away. And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the rest of these because the rest of these are pretty good. I really like the Sephora liners. These are really, really nice. So I'm gonna keep all of these. I'm gonna put them right here for now. Because then I have this little stand right here on the ground that you can't see that has all my pencil liners in it. And some of them are gonna have to stay in here because I do use them a lot. I use black the most, but I feel like I can put some of them, my least used, down here, and maybe that'll free up some space up there. I'm trying to think how I wanna organize this because this little guy right here has little holes in it for eyeliners. I don't know if you can see it, for pencils right here. And I think about keeping my most used ones in here and then putting the other ones down here. So I'm gonna filter through that right now. I might leave an eyebrow product in there as well. These two are my favorite. I like the Revlon Color Stay. Oh, you can't even see Revlon Color Stay, and the Almay one. I like the Almay one just a little bit better, but I do like both of these. The rest of these are eyeliners. So I'm gonna filter through it and then I'll tell you where I put everything. The little flower thing, and I'll show you that in a second. But the eyeliners I'm gonna put back here are, I'm gonna put the Almay brow pencil just because it wouldn't really fit nicely up there, so I'm gonna put that back here. My 2, it's rolling around. The 3 Bliss Where's the Smoke eyeliners I have, I'm gonna put them back here as well, and hopefully keep the Almay one from rolling around. The Merle Norman Age Defying Pencil, this is in the shade Sage. I'm gonna put that back here as well. My camera is not wanting to focus on these things, I'm so sorry. And the Revlon Color Stay, I'm gonna put that back here. Jordana Easy Liner for Eyes, this is in the shade Denim Blue. I'm gonna put that back here. Then I have these guys, this is the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny for tight lining. I really like that to do that with, so I'm gonna put that back here as well. L'Oreal Infallible, and then I have this Maybelline Define a Line. This is really good for smudging on the lower lash line. That's like the only time I ever use this, so I'm gonna keep that back here as well. Then I have all these liquid eyeliners. This is actually a brow gel, or a clear mascara. I use it as a brow gel. I'm not supposed to do that, but I do anyway. So I'm gonna put that back in the flower right here. In the flower, I'll just put you right there for now. I have the Smashbox Always Sharp Liner. This is my favorite eyeliner ever, and that goes in the center. Then I have the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil. I also have the Merle Norman Soft Touch eye pencil. This one's in the shade Earthy. I love this, like a dark purple. And then I have this Wet n Wild white eyeliner. It's actually the only white I have, so I'm gonna put that right here. The CoverGirl Liquid Eye Blast. They don't even sell this anymore, but it is my favorite brown eyeliner I own, so I'm gonna put that right there. L'Oreal Infallible Matte. This is a great drugstore eyeliner. And then I have the Lorac From the Line Pro. Just stick that right there. So I think I'm gonna put, this clear mascara over here for now, and I might move it around later, but I think right there is gonna be where it lives. And then I have this Lip Revive by Merle Norman as well. I think I'm gonna move this like I did the other Merle Norman product, the Cover Up, because I don't really use it that often. It's nice to use this as a base for liquid lipsticks when my lips are really, really dry. So I don't really have that problem too often. So I'm gonna move this, I think, to the vanity instead of the salon cart. Alrighty, so then I have the rest of these little cubbies right here. And I was gonna put my favorite liquid liners up here, but the only one that I really, really reach for is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And this is my favorite black, so I think I'm gonna put that right here. And I really like this Sephora liner, but I don't really use it. So I think, actually no, I think I am gonna put my liquid liners in here because they'd fit really nicely, I think. So this is the LA Girl Line Art Matte Eyeliner. This is also in the shade white. I prefer the Sephora one, so when I run out of this one, I don't think I'll ever repurchase. I think I might do them by color. So then I have this e.l.f. eyeliner. I haven't even used this yet, but I am gonna use it very soon, so I think I'm gonna put that right there. And then I have these two e.l.f. ones. These are like Stardust glitter eyeliners. I have both shades, Pink Opal and Shimmering Gold. Oh, they won't fit together. That's annoying. And then I have these Wet n Wild color ones. Voltage Blue, and I think, yeah, Electric Purple are these two. And, ooh, they won't fit together either. Man, that's annoying. Yeah, so I think I might put these four, the e.l.f. ones and the Wet n Wild ones, in here because I don't use them that often, and then just leave these ones together, and then just leave these three little areas empty. So we already tackled one thing. Alrighty, so there's all my eyeliners now that I don't use that often. I feel like they fit better in here. Then I have this e.l.f. brow kit thing. I do like this, but it doesn't really fit nicely anywhere else. So I think I'm just gonna stick it in here with my eyeshadow primers. I don't use it that often, but it's nice to have. So I think I'm just gonna stick it right there because I really don't want to mix it in with my eyeliner. So I think I'm just gonna stick it over there. Why not? And right here, I think I'm gonna put my powders back here because I do use powder quite a lot. But I think I might move a couple of them to my vanity. Like the Maybelline Super Stay. This one's too dark for me, but I like to use it when my foundation's a little bit too light. And, you know, make it a little bit darker. I'm gonna throw this away. I never even use these. And I don't really need it that often, so I think I'm gonna move this to my vanity as well. And my Maybelline Fit Me Normal to Dry. Oop, I just dropped something. This is my favorite powder ever, so this is gonna stay over here 100%. But I also have the Matte and Poreless, and I really don't have a problem with my skin looking too oily really ever. So I think I'm gonna move this to my vanity as well and just get it out of this salon cart. I'm going to keep the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare finishing powder over here. This is a really, really nice finishing powder. I like to use this to set my foundation when it's not too tacky. And I'm gonna keep that over here as well, just underneath that, because I use that one more. And then I have the Maybelline Dream Wonder Powder Foundation in the shade Light Ivory. This is the only powder foundation I've ever tried that I've actually liked on my dry skin. And I like to use this sometimes to set my foundation. It's really, really rare if I want to do that, but sometimes I do to add a little bit more coverage. So I'm gonna keep that over here as well. Just stick it right there because I do use it a little bit more often than I do the other one. Actually, I'll move this to the vanity. I don't really use it that often. I do really like it, but I don't use it that often. And I'm gonna keep the Hard Candy Finishing Powder. This is a color correct one over here. I just recently got this and I'm trying it out, so I want to keep it over here so I know or remember to test it out a little bit more. So I'm just gonna stick that right there. And then over here, I think I'm gonna put my mascaras and my lip balms back. So, and my little mirror. This is a Ready to Wear New York Couture Finishing Powder. I hardly ever use the actual powder. I just really like this mirror when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm gonna leave that over here because this is like a staple for me. So I'm gonna put that just over here for right now. And then I have all these lip balms. I have 4 of them. I'm gonna keep the Carmex over here. This is the best liquid lipstick base of life. And I'm gonna throw away this one right here from Oral Labs. It's really, really old, so I'm gonna throw that away. Then I have just 2 chapsticks, Watermelon Splash and just a normal chapstick. Not too interesting. And I'm gonna keep my Wet n Wild Color Icon Brulee shadow up here. Actually, I'm gonna move this down to where my single shadows live. So I'm gonna put it with my single shadows right now. I had it up here because I used to use it all the time, but now I don't use it that often. So I'm gonna put it with my single shadows. Then I have a ton of mascaras open. I'm gonna keep all of these because I like all of them. Apart from the Laura Geller Dramatic Lash. I don't really care for this. I use it on my lower lashes, but I'm just gonna finish using it up. And then I have the Maybelline Total Temptation and Smashbox Full Exposure. This is one of my favorite mascaras ever. And then I have the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I used that one today. And I have the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, which is one of my favorites. So I think I'm gonna leave that drawer kind of like that. It's pretty full, but this is actually stuff that I use, well, apart from I guess this area, quite often. So I'm gonna put this one back at the very tippy top. All right, so the next drawer I have is this one right here. This had all my eyeshadow palettes in it, well, most of them. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that just because I like having them right underneath my eyeshadow primers. And now we're going to filter through them. Again, these are the ones that I said I don't think I'll get rid of anything, so bear with me. So the first one I have here is the Lorac Pro 3. I have to make sure that you're in frame. And this is what it looks like right here. I absolutely love this. I did a whole video dedicated to my eyeshadow palette collection. It is, I have more palette, well, yeah. It has been updated now because I have bought so many more and I've gotten so many more. But I did recently do that video, so I will link it up in the cards up here somewhere, and you guys can watch that if you're interested. But I do have more now, and in case you haven't seen that video, I will just open them up for you. And it's gonna tilt backwards for a while because there's only one palette in there. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons, and it looks like this. I'm definitely keeping this, and put that right there. Oop, falling over. Then I have the Lorac Pro 4. I actually did a whole video dedicated to this back in I think August, and I really, really like this. Then I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach. Oh, camera, you gonna focus? There we go. This is actually a real one, don't worry, and I'm going to be keeping this. I'm a huge fan of this. Then I got the Anastasia Soft Glam. I did a whole video dedicated to this as well, and I'm going to be keeping her. Then I have my only Urban Decay palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Heat, and I'm definitely keeping this. I have so many palettes that look similar to this, but I love this. Too Faced Gingerbread Spice. I did a whole video dedicated to this as well pretty recently. I think it was up in November, December, something like that. I'm going to be keeping this as well. The lighting's kind of hard to see down here because I'm like in the dark, so sorry about the random lighting changes. My camera's having a hard time adjusting. This is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. Looks like the Inchi Beauty. I'm going to keep this as well. Ooh, please don't break on me. Okay, we'll just lay you down, I guess. All right. Ooh, there's a hair. Then I got the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar. This was limited edition, and she's beautiful as well. So I'm gonna put her just right in front of that one. Just for now, I rearrange these. My ones I've used most recently are always in the front. That way I know what I've used recently, and I switched them out almost daily, so that's why I'm putting them back in this order. This is the Anastasia Prism palette, and everybody gets rid of this palette, but I absolutely love it, so I'm keeping that. Then I have the Lorac Pro Original. I did a whole video dedicated to this. It's kind of cringy, but if you're interested, you can definitely go check it out. It's my reviews playlist, but I did it like a year ago, and it's very cringy. Then I got this adorable palette. This is the Too Faced Clover palette. I absolutely love this, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Then I have 2 more Anastasia palettes. I actually think I might have a 3rd one in here somewhere. This is the Norvina palette. I'm definitely keeping this. I did a whole video dedicated to this right after it first came out. And then this is one of my top 5 favorite palettes ever. This is the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia, and keeping that one. All right, I have 4 left, I think, to put in this drawer. This is the Anastasia Sultry palette. I did a whole video dedicated to this fairly recent on my channel, and I love this. Then I got the Lorac Pro 2. This is like my favorite cool tone palette ever, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Then I have 2 more Too Faced palettes. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, which looks like this, and I used this recently, but I don't think the video is up yet. It might be, I'm not entirely sure, so I'll keep it hush hush about which video that was. And this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Original. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette I own, so I'm definitely keeping this one. So I think this drawer, like I said, is just gonna stay the way it was because I really do like all the palettes in here, so I'll move this one back up. Right, the next drawer is flat open just like the other one, and it had some more of my palettes in it, so I think I'm going to start putting my eyeshadow palettes back in here because I want to stand all my palettes up, well, try to stand my bigger palettes up at my desk. I'm going to have to move the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which is right here. She will not stand up in the drawer. She's too tall, so I'm going to put her, I think, just laying across the bottom here. And same with the Lorac Pirates Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales Treasure and Stars palette. I don't think, actually I know it won't stand up in the drawer because it's too tall, so I'm going to lay it down here as well. Then I have these 2 palettes. These are the Katy Kat palettes with Katy Perry and CoverGirl. The bottom one is Cool Cat, the top one is Hot Cat. I'm keeping both of these, so I'm just gonna stick them right there on the side. Then I have the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. This is one of my favorite palettes ever, so I'm keeping this one. I might just have to lay that one right there for now. I'll probably rearrange after this video is done, but if I just get it, you know, kind of done, I'll be happy. So this is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly. Whoop. And I did a whole video dedicated to this as well. And now it's discontinued and I'm so sad, but I'm keeping this one. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes. I've only used this once and I just wasn't the biggest fan. I don't wear cool tone shadows a lot and I prefer the Lorac Pro 2. So I'm just going to give this to somebody who will use it more. Then I have this. This is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. And it looks like this. I'm going to keep this. I might have to just lay that one right there for now. And I have the NYX Ultimate Brights. If you're subscribed to my channel, you've seen this. So keeping that one. I might just lay that one right there for now. And I think that's most of my palettes that won't fit in the other drawer. So I might just move this one on up. Alright, this is the last drawer. It's open like this, and I kind of want to put my highlighters in here, but the only problem I have with that is I won't have anywhere to put my face palettes, and I only have 4 of them currently, so I might just have to mix them in with my eyeshadows. I didn't really want to do that, but I might have to, because I kind of want to put my highlighters in this drawer. I mean, my highlighters will fit, I actually think I'm going to leave my highlighters where they are for now, and then when I get like dividers, put them in here. That way they don't slide around everywhere because there's not enough to keep them holding still. So I think I'm going to do that. So I think I'm going to put my big face palettes back in here. So I have the Too Faced The Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I absolutely love this, if you can see that. So I'm going to put that right back here. Then I have the Amuse Cosmetics Contour and Glow Kit. I don't really use this in most of my videos because I can't find it anywhere to link, but I do really like this palette. It was only like $2 and it's really, really nice. So I'm gonna keep that. Then I have the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow. I absolutely adore this palette. I don't really use this side that often, but I love this side right here. So I'm gonna keep that. This is what I was debating on earlier. This is the Beauty Gems Highlighting Palette, and I don't really know what to do. Let me swatch it next to my e.l.f. Illuminating Palette, which looks like this. I don't think I need both of them because I don't really use the Beauty Gems one. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, the Beauty Gems, and just keep the e.l.f. one, at least for now. I don't really use this one, like I said earlier, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. All right, I think that's it that goes in here. I don't really have a lot of face palettes, so I'm just put this one back up. Beak. All right, then we have the first drawer that is divided down the middle. So this was blushes and bronzers. So I might put my blushes down with my eyeshadows. All right, so I'm gonna put my highlighters, I think here, and maybe my blushes here. Yeah, I think so. So highlighters, the first one I have is the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette, which I just showed you. And this is like a really nice, just like natural highlight. I don't use it that often, but I do occasionally reach for this. Then I have the two of the Wet n Wild Fergie highlighters, Rosé, Champagne Glow, I think. Yeah, and Hollywood Boulevard. I'm gonna keep both of these, just stack them in the back. And like I said earlier, I think I'm gonna hold on to this for now, and if I don't use it, I think I'm gonna get rid of it because I do like it on natural days. I just don't really go for natural that often. But if I am doing a natural look, I always reach for that. And now I have the Smashbox Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in the shade Pearl. I absolutely adore this. I'm gonna stack that right here. Then I have the L'Oreal Shimmerista. This one's in the shade Moonlight, I think. Yeah, this is a purple highlighter, and I don't really use it that often, but it's nice to have in case I want to have like a purple highlight for one of my videos. So I'm only keeping this for my channel. And then I have two of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. I have Precious Petals and Blossom Glow. I prefer Blossom Glow, but I'm gonna keep both of them. So I think stack that up like that maybe. All right, Tarte Amazonia Clay Exposed Highlight. I'm gonna keep that. LA Girl Strobe Light in the shade 120 Watt. Keeping this, absolutely love that. And I'm gonna keep both of these, the Milani, the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Keep that. And this is the Milani Afterglow Strobe Light Highlighter. Love that. So keep both of them. Told you, they don't sit well in this area. All right, I'm gonna keep both of these like I decided earlier. I was gonna get rid of one, but I like them both. I'm gonna keep both. And then I have both of these little guys, and they just kind of chill right here. So they'll sit like that, I think. And now I'm gonna do my blushes. I'm gonna keep the Merle Norman Lasting Cheek Color in the shade Razzle Dazzle. It looks like that. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna keep the CoverGirl Classic Color in the shade Soft Mink. They don't even sell this anymore, but it is such a beautiful color. And I'm gonna readjust those there. I'm going to keep all three of my Revlon powder blushes. I have Oh Baby Pink, Marvelous, and Naughty Nude. I absolutely love this formula. I need to get more of them, so I'm gonna keep them towards the front, I think. I'm gonna get rid of the CoverGirl blusher. I like to use this occasionally, but I mean, it's really old. I think I'm just gonna throw it away because I did scrape it quite a bit. So I'm gonna throw this away. I'm going to keep the LA Color Spice blush. No, I'm actually gonna get rid of Spice. I just saw the color and I realized I don't even ever use this color. I'm gonna keep Pink blush. This is nice for like just a light flush. So I'm gonna keep that one. Get rid of this one. I'm gonna get rid of this too. This is the e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in the shade Pink Lemonade. I just never ever used this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna keep this. This is the Laura Geller Baked Chandelier Blush in the shade Chandelier Glow. This is a beautiful blush, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm also gonna keep this. This is the City Color Be Matte Blush in the shade Guava. This is one of my favorite blushes ever. I might put that one on the bottom. The Bliss Bellini Sunset Illuminating Gradient Blush looks like this. I don't even think you can buy this anymore, but it's such a beautiful blush that I'm gonna keep it. I haven't really had it that long. It doesn't really fit very well in this drawer. Then I have the NARS Orgasm Blush. I love this blush, so I'm gonna keep that one. And I'm gonna keep the Stila Convertible Color in the shade Lilium. This is one of my favorite cream blushes. I'm not a big fan of cream products, but I do like this one. And I'm going to keep the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. This was my Sephora birthday gift one year, and I love that blush. I think I'm going to get rid of the Chameleon Custom Color Blush by Ready to Wear New York. I've had this forever, but the truth is I just never ever use cream blushes. Do you think I should keep it? Because I only kept one. This one's like a pinker shade. I think I'll keep it for now, and again, if I don't use it, I'll get rid of it because I don't use it that often, but I don't have any other cream blush other than the Stila one, and this one's more nude, and this one is definitely more pink. They are two completely different colors, so, actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of it. I never, ever use this. I need to actually get rid of it. I say every time, I'll use it, and I never do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I do really like this, though. And I have two blushes left. I have the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the shade Peachy Cheeky. This is one of my favorite peach blushes, so I'm going to keep that one. And then I have the Milani Baked Blush, or Powder Blush, in the shade Coral Cove. I've had, like I said, sorry my phone rang, mixed feelings about this blush in the past. So I think I'm just going to get rid of it. And that's everything. This side looks so full compared to this side. Alright, last drawer here, and I think I'm going to keep my single shadows on this side and move my bronzers to this side. So I have the e.l.f. Contour Palette in the shade Light. I love this, clearly, so I'm keeping that. And I have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in the shade Dolce de Leche. You guys know I love this, so I'm keeping that as well. Then I have the Bliss Kiss Me Caramel Matte Bronzer, so I'm going to keep that as well. And I'm going to keep the other one of the Wet n Wild 2 Reflection Palette. This one's in the shade Rose Golden Goddess. If you had deeper skin, this would make a beautiful highlight. I like to use it as a bronzer since I'm so fair. And then I have two more. I have the Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting All Over Face and Body Glow in the shade Tahitian Glow. This is my favorite bronzer ever, so I'm keeping that. And coming up in a very close second, maybe even tied with that one, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Light Bronzer, and I absolutely love this. So keeping both of those. Then I have my single shadows. So I'm going to pull out the ones I know I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep the L'Oreal Infallible Press Shadows. These are amazing. I have Eternal Sunshine and Golden Emerald. Yeah, Golden Emerald. These are amazing. I hardly ever use single shadows. That's why I don't really have that many of them anymore. And I'm going to keep the Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow in the shade Bella Copper. I love this shadow against blue eyes. It's beautiful. And I'm going to get rid of Bella Sand. I think I'm just going to throw it away because it's busted. I just don't ever use this shade anymore. I'm going to get rid of the Bella Fuchsia shade. Again, I just don't really ever reach for this shade anymore. I love these. I just don't ever use them anymore. And I'm going to keep the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in the shade Brownie Points. This is an amazing product. I love them. I originally think I had like 4 or 5 of these, and this is the only one I kept because this one was my favorite one. Alright, then I have the NYC Basic Instinct shadow. I'm going to go ahead and throw this away. This is super old. And then I have both my Wet n Wild eyeshadows. This is one I had earlier, and this one is Nutty. This is an amazing taupe shadow, so I'm going to keep both of them. And I have this NYX shade in the shade Blue Dream. I'm going to get rid of this. I hardly ever reach for this, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. And finally, I have the Stila Kitten shadow. This is an amazing shadow, so I'm going to keep that one. I think that's everything. I might have a single shadow up top, but we will get to that in a second. Okay, so I adjusted my tripod, and I hope that this works better. Is that better? I think it is. So, like I was saying, I think I'm going to put the BH Cosmetics 2nd Edition 120 color shadow palette in here first, and stand it up right here. Then I think I'm going to put the Too Faced Natural Love. Looks like that. Just for now. I'll probably end up rearranging this in a second, but I just kind of want to get them all situated in here first. And then I have I think I'm going to put the Will Morphe James Charles fit in here? I think it's too tall. Oh yeah, it's way too tall. Well, we're gonna put the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. I did a video on this. I have no idea if it's up yet, but if it's not up yet, it's coming very, very soon. And then I'm gonna put my Sephora Pro palettes. I had all 6 of them, but 2 of them came busted, so 2 of them are actually in mail back to me because they were broken. So this one's Smoky Jewels. I did a whole video on this one, and stack that one up there. And then I have Editorial 2.0, if I can get it open. It looks like this. I'm waiting on Editorial and Cool because, like I just said, they came broken in the mail. So I'm waiting on them to come back. Hopefully not broken this time. This one is Nude Nudes. And I've done a video over all 4 of these. And this one is Warm. Right here. Oh, I'll have to take this out. You can't see the shades. There they are. So that one is Warm. And I'm just gonna put them right there, I think, for now. Then I have the BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Looks like this. I did a video on this as well, and it should be up very, very soon. So put that one right there for now. Then this is one of the palettes I was debating on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I really, really do like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I have so many other shades that I like more than this, but this is a great, great palette. If you are interested, I 100% recommend it. I just don't use it enough to keep it. Tarteist Pro, looks like this. I'm keeping this as well. Right there. And then I have the BH Cosmetics Shanaxo, the remix. I did a video on this. It should be up very, very soon. And I'll put her, I think, right there for now. And I have the Pure My Little Pony, the movie palette. I love that, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm stack that up right there. Then I have the Bare Minerals, the Hidden Treasure palette. I think this one's just gonna stand. Yeah, stay right there. I don't like how this is like a big gap, but it is so much shorter than these. I kind of want to leave it right there. Then I have these 3 by Pinky Rose. This is, if I can get it open, Exotic Peacock. And put that one right here. Then I have 80s Baby. I did reviews over all 3 of these as well. And then I have Obsessed right here. So keep those. And this is another one I was maybeing on. I really do like this. I really like these 2 shades right here. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. No. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for now, and if I don't end up using it, get rid of it, because I really do like it. So I think I'm gonna slide that one right here, because it is super, super long, so it is really hard to store. Then I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault, and I'll just put the box in here first so I can show you what the palettes look like. So the first one is Ring the Alarm, and I did a video over all 4 of them, and then I did individual videos on each individual palette. So they are in my reviews playlist. This one's Bling Boss. This one's my favorite one out of all 4 of them. I absolutely love this. Then I have this one, which is Armed and Gorgeous. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna slide that right here. And then I have Dark Magic, which is right here. This is my least used out of all 4 of them. I'm just gonna slide that one at the very end here. So I think I'm gonna leave this drawer like this. I know there's still space, but that just means when I buy more palettes, they'll have somewhere to go. So I think I'm gonna leave this drawer like this. All right, so you guys can see the end of the tripod here, but you guys couldn't see the top of my salon cart, which is right here. These are the perfumes you guys saw earlier. But you guys couldn't see it. My tripod's not tall enough, so I'm just gonna grab the little acrylic organizers like I did earlier with this one and just show you what's in them. So let's go ahead and start, I guess. This one has lip stuff in it, so let's go ahead and take it all out. Now we're gonna put things back. I know I'm gonna get rid of the Urban Decay Vice Special Effects. This one's in the shade White Lie. I just don't like this product. It's really cool for videos. I just don't like wearing it, so I'm gonna get rid of it because I can't stand this product. Alrighty, so now that that's out of the way, I have 5 of these e.l.f. matte lip colors, and these are all really nice. I just don't wear them. So I'm gonna get rid of Nearly Nude because I don't really ever use this shade. And then I have Praline Rich Red, Tea Rose, and Wine. I think I'm gonna get rid of, as I was saying before my camera stopped, I'm gonna get rid of Wine and Rich Red because I have so many other red shades that I don't ever use these, but I'm gonna keep Praline and Tea Rose because these two are more unique in my collection. Alrighty. Then I have the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in the shade Midnight Wasabi. This is a green lipstick and I love it. So I'm gonna keep this. I love the packaging as well. Then I have these two Milani lipsticks. I think they're their matte lipsticks. This one's in the shade Matte Luxe and this one's in the shade Matte Flirty. I love both of these. So I'm gonna keep both of them. Then I have my Too Faced Melted lipsticks. This one's Melted Chocolate and Chocolate Honey, and then this one is Melted Chihuahua. I love both of these, so I'm keeping both of them. Then I have the L'Oreal Infallible Paint in the shade Spicy Blush. I love this. And then I have the Too Faced Melted Latex in the shade Hopeless Romantic. I'm gonna keep both of these. I like both of them. I prefer the L'Oreal, even though these two are like completely different products. I prefer this one over this Melted Latex. This can sometimes be way too thick on my lips, but I do like to wear it occasionally. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of the Melted Latex so I don't wear it that often anymore, and I'm gonna keep this one. So this is what the heart looks like now. Then I have my lip liners. I don't see myself getting rid of any of these because I have, I think, just enough for me to use all the colors or most of the colors of lipstick that I have, but I'm gonna go through them anyway. Alrighty, so the ones I know I'm gonna keep are these two Milani ones. These are their color statement lip liner, True Instant Color. I have number 4 and number 5. I'm gonna keep both of these. I'm gonna keep all of my NYX lip liners. I have 3 of them, Pale Pink, Rose, and Bloom. I'm gonna keep all 3 of these. And I'm gonna keep these Lick ones. I really, really like them. They just don't have the names on the actual lip liners. And I'm gonna keep this red from Revlon. It's just called Red. I'm gonna keep that. And this pure one in the shade On Point. I like this. Or no, it's On Point lip liner in the shade Low Key, I'm sorry. Then these 3 are my least used. They're just darker colors. So I think I'm gonna keep them because I do have quite a lot of dark lipsticks. So I have the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in the shade Terra Kiss. This is a nice dark brown. And then I have the Milani Easy Liner for Lips in the shade Sugar Plum. This is like a berry. And then I have Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Brandy Wine. This is like a true wine color. So I'm going to keep all of my lip liners, like I said, because I have just enough to use almost all of my lipsticks. Then this little heart is lip glosses. And I don't know if I'm going to get rid of any, but I'm going to go through it with you guys anyway. Immediately, I'm going to get rid of the Smashbox Mauve Squad Liquid Metal. I just don't ever wear this. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't ever use it. I don't really care for it, so I'm going to get rid of this. Then I have these 2 by CoverGirl. These are the CoverGirl Colorlicious Lip Glosses in 610 and 600. I'm going to keep both of these. I love both of them. Honeyed Kiss and Melted Toffee are the shades. This Ready to Wear New York in the shade Nude. I really like this gloss, so I'm going to keep this. It's really, really pretty. And I think I'm going to keep the Laura Geller Color Luster Lip Gloss in the shade Venetian Lights. I like this gloss. I've only used it a couple times, so I want to use it a little bit more before I decide if I'm going to keep it or not, but I will let you guys know in a future video or on Instagram. Then I have the Laura Geller Color Drenched Lip Gloss in the shade Cafe Alou, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to keep this as well. Then I have the Merle Norman Lip Polish in the shade Razzle Dazzle. This is a... I'm going to get rid of this. I just don't... I used to love it, but I'm just not the biggest fan anymore. Then I have all of my NYX Butter Glosses. I'm going to keep all of these. So I have the shade Raspberry Tart and Red Velvet. I love all of these so much. These butter glosses are some of my favorite lip glosses in the entire world. So I'm gonna keep them. Then I have Maple Blondie and Peaches and Cream. I have both of those. And then I have, this is Creme Brulee and Eclair. Creme Brulee sticker came off, but it says right there. And I'm gonna keep both of these. And lastly, I'm gonna keep Meringue and Angel Food Cake. Angel Food Cake, which is this one right here, is my favorite one out of all the ones that I own. So that's what the heart looks like now. It's not too, nothing really changed that much, but I mean, there's 2 empty spots, so that's better than nothing. Most of my lipsticks right here. So I'm gonna take them all out. So we will start, I guess, in the back. This is the Laura Geller Pink Mink lipstick, and it's actually the lipstick I'm wearing today. This is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, so I'm going to keep that. The Urban Decay Back Talk Comfort Matte. This one's been demolished, so ignore how it looks. Oops, but I'm going to keep this, I think, as well. Then the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in the shade Primrose is one of my favorites, along with Pink Mink, so I'm gonna keep that. This is like a little B sample. Then I have 3 e.l.f. liquid lipsticks. I have Fearless, Posh, and Classy. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna get rid of Fearless, I think, and keep Posh and Classy. This is Posh, and this is Classy. I think I'm gonna get rid of Fearless. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of Fearless and Classy because I don't really wear these 2 that often, and I have other pinks and other reds that I prefer, so I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Then I have 4 Katy Kat mattes from Katy Perry and CoverGirl, and I'm gonna keep all 4 of these. I love these. This one is Persian Pink. Looks like this. Then I have Couture. Looks like that. This one's in the shade Crimson Cat. This is one of my favorite reds. I absolutely love red lipsticks, so I have quite a few of them. And then I have Perry Panther, which looks like this. And this is a CoverGirl Demi Matte lipstick in the shade Trending. I'm gonna keep this as well. I love CoverGirl lipsticks. This is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Pitch Black. I'm gonna get rid of this because I have the CoverGirl black and I prefer the CoverGirl one. Then I have 5 NYX lipsticks. I have 4 butter lipsticks. This one's in the shade Moonlit Night. I'm gonna keep all 4 of my butter lipsticks because I don't have that many anymore. I used to have a ton. This is Thunderstorm, but I got rid of them. And I kept my most used colors. Then I have Sweet Shock and Fun Size right here. Then I have a matte lipstick in the shade Spirit. I'm gonna keep this. This is one of my favorite nudes. I want a different nude that's a little bit darker, but I do like that one. Then the rest of these are Wet n Wild. This one is Mauve Out of Here. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't really care for this color. And this is Just Peachy. I'm gonna keep Just Peachy. This one is Will You Be With Me. I'm gonna keep this. This is a really nice pink shade. This one is Dark Wine. I'm gonna keep this as well. This one is Cherry Frost. It's a very gorgeous red shade. Then I have Java. I'm gonna keep that. And Hot Red. Looks like this. So this is what this one looks like now. I do have other lipsticks I'm going to go through right now, so I might fill in these 4 slots. All right, so we are over here on my vanity now. I'm trying to move my laptop out of the way. So I have more makeup over here. All right, this is more lipsticks. So I'm going to take them all out. All right, so now we're gonna go through these lipsticks. These 2 are by LA Colors. I have Coral Sheen and Cherry Red. I'm going to keep Cherry Red and get rid of Coral Sheen. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep Coral Sheen. I don't really have any other corals. I started thinking about that, so I'm gonna keep both of these. And then I have a couple more by Wet n Wild. This one is What's Up Doc. Hot Paris Pink, 15 Minutes of Flame, Novia Pink, and Light Berry Frost. I'm going to get rid of Light Berry Frost, keep Novia Pink, keep 15 Minutes of Flame, keep What's Up Doc, and keep Hot Paris Pink. Alright, then I have this e.l.f. one in the shade Cheeky. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't ever wear this. Then I have this one by Clinique in the shade Bamboo Pink. I'm going to keep that because it's a unique color in my collection. Then I have Peach Fuzz by L'Oreal. I'm going to keep that. Then I have Crush by Rimmel, and I'm going to keep that as well. They look similar, but this one's definitely way more dark. Darker. I don't know English. And this is the Estee Lauder Pure Color in the shade Raspberry. This is actually a gift. I'm going to keep that. I think it's just beautiful. Then I have this LA Colors Lip Duo in the shade Clarity. And I'm going to get rid of this. Actually, I think I'm going to keep it because I do really like this color. I have these by Hot Topic. These are the Beauty and the Beast liquid lipsticks, Enchanted and Bonjour. I'm going to keep both of these. Then I have these 3 lip glosses, Little Mermaid and Hot Topic. This one is Shalala, Angelfish. All right, so my camera died and I had to wait like literally 2 hours to film. So I was talking about these, but I have no idea what I said, but I'm gonna keep all 3 of these. And yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember what I was talking about. Now we have this, and don't mind my towel over there. It was snowing, so my shoes are sitting on that, so ignore that. But this liquid lipsticks, and I'm not going to get rid of anything over here because I just went through this like literally like 3 days ago. If I can move my camera, here you go. Yeah, I went through this like 3 days ago, so I just have my liquid lipsticks over here and on top, so they're really not that interesting. It's a horrible angle. I can't really get a better angle of this drawer, but this drawer is foundations and primers and things like that. So I don't think I'll get rid of a lot from this drawer, if anything, but I am going to go ahead and go through it and you can see my pants, but ignore that. Down here at the very bottom, I have my 2 loose powders. I'm gonna be keeping both of these, and I have my Lubriderm Daily Moisturizer. You guys know I love that. So back here, it's all my foundations, and I knocked a bunch over when I opened it. So I have the NARS Natural Radiant. I'm keeping this. I have 2 of the Milani Conceal and Perfect, keeping both of those. Pure Bare It All. I'm not a huge fan of this foundation, but I'm just going to use it up while I have it. And the Merle Norman CC Cream. Then I have Maybelline Super Stay, Neutrogena Hydro Boost, Almay Best Blend Forever. I'm gonna use this up and then not repurchase it. I don't really care for this foundation. And then I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse. You guys know I love this. And then I have both versions of the Maybelline Fit Me. This one's almost gone. This is the Dewy and Smooth. I couldn't think of it. And this is the Revlon Age Defying. I'm not a big fan of this either, but I'm going to use it up since I do have it. Bliss Foundation Stick, and then I have the True Match by L'Oreal. So I'm going to keep all of those. And then over here I have some more foundations. So I'm just going to pull out the foundations for a second. The Revlon Photo Ready BB Cream, I haven't even tried yet. So I'm going to try this out and then let you guys know what I think of it. So I'm going to put that back in here. Wet n Wild Photo Focus, keeping that. And then I have the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. I'm keeping this as well. Then I have 4 setting sprays. The Merle Norman Expert Touch is one of my favorites, and I'm going to keep this. It's almost gone. Then I have the L'Oreal Infallible. Love this stuff. Keeping that. Flower Beauty. Love this. This is the Seal the Deal. And then I have the Too Faced Peach Mist. This is mattifying. I'm gonna use this again. Last time I used it, it squirted like white stuff all over my face, and I did not like that. So I'm gonna use it again and see what happens and let you guys know. So I'm gonna keep those for now. Then I have primers in the back here. So let me just pull them all out and put them up at the top. So the first primer I have is the Merle Norman 24 Karat Gold Firming Foundation Primer. I love this. I'm keeping that. Then I have the e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer. I like this. It's not like my favorite in the entire world, but it is okay. So I'm gonna use it up and then I probably won't repurchase. It's about half gone right now. Then I have the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. I like this. Then I have the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I'm pretty sure this one is completely empty. yeah, it's almost completely empty. So I'm gonna finish this. Then I have the Laura Geller Spackle Hydrating Primer. I love this. It's also almost gone. And then I have the Maybelline Master Prime. Love this as well. Why are you focusing over there? Then I have the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer. I'm gonna get rid of this. I just don't like this, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then I have the Laura Geller Champagne Primer. I love that. Then I have this Mally Perfect Prep Neutralizing Primer. This is almost gone. I'm just gonna use it up, but I don't really care for it. And the Smashbox Photo Finish is almost gone as well, and I prefer the e.l.f. one, so I'm gonna use this one up and not repurchase that as well. Then I have a brush cleaner in the back here I'm keeping. Then I have concealers. Maybelline Fit Me, I'm going to use this up, so I'm gonna keep that. Merlin Norman Dual Action Concealer, love this. I don't care for the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I actually never, ever, ever reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I like the Maybelline Master Conceal. If you want a thicker concealer, I would recommend this one over the LA Girl, so I'm gonna keep that one. And the Maybelline Instant Age one, I love this. Clearly, I need a new one. And then I have the Maybelline Brightening Creamy Concealer. This is really nice if I have really, really, really dark circles. So I'm gonna keep that. And the products I told you I'd move over here, I'm gonna put in this drawer somewhere. So I think I'm gonna put the powders in the back since I don't use them too often. And the powder foundation, since it is a foundation, I think I'm gonna try to put it with my other foundations if I can squeeze in. Actually, I'll put it behind the other foundations. Then I have these two little things right here, and I think they all fit just like right here next to this Too Faced thing. And that's that drawer. All right, so we're back onto my desk now, and we're flipped around from where we were earlier. And I still have these 4 products I need to find homes for. So James Charles, I think I'm going to put that underneath Jaclyn Hill. So I'm gonna take these out for a second. So I'm gonna put James Charles underneath Jaclyn Hill in this drawer because it's really big. I just got James Charles in the mail yesterday, and I just used it today for the first time. So I'm gonna keep that and just stack everything up back where it was. All right, then I have this single shadow from NYX. This is STFU. I haven't even used this shade yet. I have swatched it, but I have a very specific look in mind with this shadow. So I'm just gonna stick it in here with my single shadows for now. Then I have my NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is in the shade Brown, and I'm just gonna open this. I'm gonna put it in here with my other liners just because I haven't used it yet, and I wanna have it right here at the top that I remember to use the brown one. Then I have this liquid lipstick from CoverGirl. I think I'm gonna leave it on my vanity or my desk for now. That way I use it because I'm not too sure how I feel about this formula because I haven't used this yet. So I'm gonna leave it right here to remind myself to actually put this on. So, all right, so that is everything organized. Oh my God, wow. Wow. My camera's really angled really high, isn't it? Okay, is that better? I adjusted my camera. That's everything organized. I had a lot of stuff, but my box, I can't even lift it now. It's full of stuff, and I told you guys it was gonna be more of like an organization video rather than a declutter, just because I just recently did a declutter. I'm adjusting my camera again. I don't like the way it's sitting. Okay, I think that's better. I'm not sure, but yeah, so subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next video. This was a long one.